What is up, guys? James here from the Light of Riga YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be doing the weekly reading for the week of April 15th through April 21st. And we've got a new moon on the horizon. It's going to be on Monday, it's going to be in Aries, and it's going to be a chance for all of us to set new intentions, to kind of set the path for the coming month. So I hope you guys have been thinking about what you want to manifest, what you want to create, what direction your life wants to take, because Monday is going to be a great opportunity for all of us to really, make those intentions with the energy of the universe behind us. So I thought, new moon, let's use the tarot of the moon garden for this week's reading. And here we go. I haven't pulled this one out in a while. I use it for my full moon readings, but haven't done it on camera recently. So we're going to use the tarot of a moon garden. And if you would, please give me a moment to center myself and ask the tarot cards a question. What do we need to know about this upcoming week to make this the best week possible? Okay, that ought to do it. As always, 3-card reading. I just want to say, while we're putting these cards down, that my website is up and running, and if you want free daily readings, that is the place to go. So, lightofriga.com for your free daily readings. Free as in free. All right. So what we're going to do, as we always do each and every week, we're going to look at these cards individually and then see what they have to say as a whole. And we're going to start with this left one and see what we got here. A lot of white going on in these cards. I don't like the borders, but this is not like a trimmable deck in my opinion. Anyway, we've got the Page of Staffs. And when I see this card, almost in any deck, I think of an adventurous spirit. I think about, seeking out new things, new opportunities, putting action into those new opportunities and really seizing the moment. Carpe diem, almost. Of course, there's a drawback to each and every single card in the tarot deck, and I think the drawback is that, oftentimes when we do things impulsively, we don't really think about them, we don't feel through them, we just do them. So yes, there's downsides to this, and you should always be aware of the downsides, but I think the positive aspects of this card are very important to realize this week, is that we have an opportunity to do anything. With the energy of the new moon comes the ability to start from scratch, the ability to choose your destination, and having an adventurous spirit, being willing to take risks, is what's going to be needed, because it's going to help us so much to expand our ideas of what's possible. The only people who have ever expanded society's ideas of possibility are the people who took risks, are the people who gambled, the people who had the adventurous spirit that pushed the boundaries of what we thought it was to be human. Those are the people who created the most change, who accomplished the most things, and that sort of mentality needs to be taken with us into this upcoming week, so that we can stop doing the ho-hum, mundane sort of thing, and we can start to push our boundaries and expand our ideas of what's possible. So an adventurous spirit seems like it's going to be necessary for a lot of us this coming week. Okay, let's take a look at this second card. We've got another court card and another staff, which is wands in this deck. The King of Staffs. Alright, so I think this energy is balancing out the Page of Staffs a little bit. I think this message here is that to get the initial push, you have to be a risk taker, you have to be adventurous, but you have to quickly temper that with maturity. Beautiful message here. So yes, the message is take risks, be adventurous, but at the same time, that's going to get things started. But you have to realize that that's not going to sustain you. That adventurous spirit, if you have that spirit 24/7, then you'll quickly get bored of things, and you'll move on to the next thing until you move on to the next thing until you move on to the next thing. But the King of Wands or King of Staffs is saying, take that adventurous spirit, use it to get something started, and then calm down, be more mature about it. Start taking action that's more thought out, more reasoned, more well planned, so that you're not just doing things willy-nilly, but now you've got a plan, and now you're going to stick to it. Now you have a vision, and you're working towards that vision in a mature way. You know, the Page of Swords, the Page of Staffs is a childlike energy. Just, you know, I want to go play, so we're going to go play. But the King of Staffs is like, okay, we're going to play, but I got this game, and here are the rules. We're going to stick to the rules. There's going to be a winner. You know what I mean? That sort of thing. That's kind of how the energy needs to change this week as we move forward. So let's check out this last card. We've got the Three of Swords. No one likes to see the Three of Swords. Let's see what the message is here for us today. This card is warning against thinking you're going to see instant results. The results aren't going to be instant. The only time results are instant are in the dream world, when we're in the 4th, 5th, 6th higher dimensions. That's when things are instant. That's when whatever you imagine becomes reality, like that. But we're living on Earth, and things take time. And this card is asking you to remember that, you know, you set your intention, you try to manifest, and then you just got to forget it. Because if you keep thinking about it, right? You set your intention, and if you keep thinking about it, you're putting up blockages to it. You're saying, why isn't it come yet? Why isn't it come yet? And you're just telling the universe, don't come yet, don't come yet. So I think it's very important that once you set your intention that you forget all about it. Not all completely about it. You know, in your subconscious mind, you know, in the background, it's, you know that you're working towards it. But if you're constantly thinking about it, if it's constantly in the forefront of your mind, you're just going to set yourself up for disappointment, because it does take time on Earth for things to materialize, to manifest. And we have to realize that. And, you know, we're living in an age or a world with instant gratification around every single corner. Like, more and more as days go by, we crave faster and faster gratification, and not only do we crave it, but we expect it now. So it's very important that we don't take that energy with us to this week, because then we're going to set up for disappointment. This is a week for setting intentions and allowing the universe to do its thing, not the week to get everything that you ever hoped for, right? Does that make sense? So as I look at these cards as a whole, I'm definitely seeing basically guidelines to creating and manifesting using the power of the new moon is basically what I'm seeing here. And it's very important to have a kind of a childlike energy when you're getting things started, but it's also very important to be a little bit more mature after that, and, you know, formulate a plan, and then forget about the intention that you set. And I hate to say forget about it. You know you said it. You remember you said it. And you're always going to be working towards it. But stop thinking about it all the time. Okay? Because you're setting yourself up for disappointment. And things take time. We know this. You know this. We all know this. So let things materialize as they're going to materialize on Earth. And you're going to be so much happier. Right? And I think a big tip to doing this is just to always live in the present moment, right? When we set an intention and then we get upset that it's not here, we're living in the future. We've exported our consciousness to the future because we're always just thinking about the future, the future, the future. But if you start thinking about the now and only the now, then you can be happy in the present moment. You don't have to worry about what your manifestation is doing. It's like when you order a package, right? And you keep checking the tracking number. And it's like, okay, now it's in Boise. Now it's in Chicago. It takes a long time. But if you order a package and you forget about it, then one day it's at your doorstep. You're like, whoa, what's this? That's cool. That came fast. Right? Or like Christmas morning. I got analogies for days, guys. It's like Christmas morning, you know, or not Christmas morning, but, you know, if you celebrated Christmas as a child, you know, you started like November 31st, you start thinking about Christmas. Okay, only 31 more days. You had your AdSense calendar, you're eating the chocolates. You're like, okay, 28 days, 24 days. Oh, when is Christmas going to get? By the time it gets here, you're exhausted and you're like, oh my goodness, that took 3 years. But if you're just, you know, consumed with other things, if you're focusing on the now, then all of a sudden there's a tree with presents. You're like, whoa, it's Christmas already? Where does the time go? Oh, okay, that's just some silly analogies. But I think that's, if you apply that to this week, if you set that intention, you get excited for Christmas this week, and you tell Santa what you want, and then you forget all about it, it'll be here before you know it. Does that work for you? Does that analogy work? Anyway, excuse me, I don't know what I'm talking about sometimes. I like analogies. I don't know if you guys know that by now. Anyway, that is the reading for this upcoming week. Some new moon opportunities for manifestation. Jump on the bus while it's still in the station. I don't know, whatever. Alright, so that is the general weekly reading. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, be sure to check out my website, www.lightofriga.com. Free daily readings. If you like this weekly reading, then you're probably going to like the free daily readings on the homepage. So check those out. Refresh that page each and every day. Alright, if you like this video, leave a like. Let me know you enjoyed it and got something out of it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, put those in the comment section below. I read all the comments. I love to hear what you guys have to say. And if you really enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button to stay up to date on these weekly readings and the bi-monthly readings and the month ahead readings and all the little videos with crystals and other things sprinkled in between. You don't want to miss out. Hit that subscribe button. Alright friends, new moon on Monday. Set those intentions. Formulate a game plan, and then forget all about it. And you're going to have a great week. Alright, so I wish you love and light, friends. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. Have a great week. Happy taroting. Peace.